welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's vlog. I am Ashley if you are new. And if you are new, please go ahead and stop what you're doing. Do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as that notifications bell so that you and I can become acquainted and so we can do things like this on the regular. So you guys, I have some good news. Shout out to some of y'all who already noticed what I'm about to talk about, what I'm about to mention, because some of y'all actually sent me some little messages, and I just want to say thank you again, because y'all know. Anyway, drum roll please. What is this news, what I'm about to tell y'all? Some of y'all, like I said, probably already noticed, and I wish I knew how to insert that little round of applause thing, that little but I don't. But anyway, y'all, my channel finally has over 1,000 subscribers. And I hope that when I'm we're only this much above. We have 1,002 subscribers as of the moment that I'm filming this, and I'm hoping that I don't lose any subscribers and go below 1,000 subscribers by the time that you guys are watching this. But I just want to say thank you guys so much. If you aren't new to this channel, then you know that I have been doing YouTube, y'all. And I typically would be like, oh my God, this is almost embarrassing to even say, but you know what, it is what it is. Everybody doesn't grow super fast, and I'm not one of those people. But I have been doing YouTube since September 2020. So that means that I have been doing YouTube for almost... Morning, editing Ashley here, you guys. I'm sorry, my voice is completely gone, but I would be remiss. I can't believe that I didn't even mention this when I'm filming this clip right here. But I have to give a huge, big, epic shout out to my cousin, Erica Bernay, who is actually a YouTuber. So I will put her channel name across the screen, and I'll link it down below in the description box. But basically, she hit me the other day, and she was like, hey, and it was early in the morning. She was like, hey, I see that you are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna get you there by the end of the day. And so I'm like, okay, I didn't have a clue what she was gonna do. I know that she's been doing YouTube for longer than me, and she's probably, I think she has north of 4,000 subscribers. So I didn't know what she was about to do, but I'm like, okay, I know she's a person of her word. So when she says she gonna do something, she does it. When I tell you, next thing I know, this is probably like 9 something in the morning when she sent me the message. Next thing I know, probably 5-10 minutes later, I was over 1,000 subscribers. So I got to give her a huge shout out. She posted a link to my video on her community tab, and she told her people to come follow me. So if you found me through Erica Bernay, my cousin, aka my cousin baby mama, but once you in our family, you give us a baby, or you marry into the family, girl, you stuck with us forever. So she's family. But anyway, I just got to give her a huge shout out. If you found me through her post, thank you so much for coming over. She's amazing. We love her. And she was the one who was able, because I was at like 991. I was like sitting there for so freaking long. But you know me, like I said, I'm used to the slow growth over here. So I'm like, okay, eventually it's going to happen. You know, it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. But literally, she was able to get me not over 1,000. She not only got me 1,000 through inviting her subbies to my channel, but she also got me over 1,000. So I just want to thank her, and I want to thank y'all if you came over here. If you came over here via Erica, because I greatly appreciate her, and I appreciate you guys as well. And welcome to the channel. It was 5 years, and I just hit 1,000 subscribers. And when I tell you, slow growth is not what you necessarily prefer, not necessarily what I prefer. I should speak for myself. However, the slow growth in each and every one of my subscribers means so much to me. And because I don't have like this super large platform or this super big community, we are very much close knit, and I'm still able to have like one-on-one conversations and reply to, which I'm sure even as I continue to grow, I'm still like, that's just who I am. I'm always going to reply to everybody unless it's like complete nonsense, which luckily for me, I haven't gotten a lot of that over here on this channel. But I just want to say thank you guys so much every time I get a subscriber, because again, we are small over here. I noticed. None of that goes unnoticed. I just appreciate y'all so much. Each and every one of y'all means so much to me. And yes, it has been a slow growth, but I truly feel, especially with the people that I talk to, like in comments on a weekly basis, whether it's on this platform or if it's on Instagram, if it's on TikTok, wherever it is, I truly feel, and I know it sounds, I don't want to get emotional. I know it sounds like kind of corny possibly to some people because I haven't met most of y'all in person before, but I truly feel like y'all are my friends and like y'all are my girls and that we kick it and that we have so many things in common. So I just want to say that I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Thank you so much for thugging it out with me and rocking with me throughout this past 5 years or whenever you got introduced to my channel. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys, and I am here to stay, and I am committed to continuing to put out my content, whether it's on a bi-weekly basis. I'm trying to really get up to like 2 or 3 videos a week, so bear with me. I'm definitely like starting to kind of become more consistent in that regard. I did put out 2 videos this week. I think last week I put out 2 videos. Yeah, I put out 2 videos last week too. So eventually we will get to a cadence of a vlog every Sunday. Of course, if nothing else, you're gonna get your. I'm gonna put out the Sunday vlog, if nothing else. But I'm also committed to trying to get a video out every Thursday, and then possibly even a bonus video either on Wednesday or Friday as well. So we're growing. Like I said, it's slow growth, but it's greatly appreciated, and I'm just so happy that I just feel so connected to y'all. Like we locked in. Once we locked in, ain't no switching up. There ain't no, it's just you can't switch up on me. So, but yeah. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you guys so much. We're not technically monetized just yet because we got to get some more watch time. But as I continue to put out these videos and just continue to do what I do, like I don't get sponsorship. I don't get promo. I don't have monetization on this channel just yet. I do it simply and purely because I love to do it and I love interacting with y'all, and I've told y'all that so many times, and that's truly how I feel. So yeah, and I have a day job, so I definitely have to. I know I don't have like a ton of like special editing and all of these graphics and stuff like that, but it takes time to put out these vlogs, quite honestly. So that just goes to show how much I love it, because I got a full-time job and I got myself and I got friends and family and stuff like that. But anyway, I just appreciate y'all so much. Oh my God, we finally got over 1,000, and hopefully we will continue to grow. And I love y'all so much. So as in other news, there has been so much going on this week, from the Kanye of it all, which was very disturbing. And you know, I typically, when I talk about Kanye, I talk about how I don't want to talk about Kanye. So I'm going to continue that trend, but I will say that tweet that he put up about his cousin this week was quite disturbing. And then people got to talking about playing house on TikTok, and that could be triggering for a lot of people. So maybe that is a bigger conversation outside of the whole Kanye of it all, but we're not even gonna get into that today because, girl, I don't have the capacity emotionally. But what I will say is your boy Shannon Sharpe. We have to briefly talk about Uncle. First of all, the bottom line for me as it relates to Uncle Shannon Sharpe, who he ain't my uncle because my uncle would never be out here in these streets like that. But what I will say is money cannot unlame you. Like truly, at the end of the day, the bottom line is that money cannot unlame you. If you were lame and whack and you didn't have no game and the girlies wasn't checking for you prior to you getting money, money truly probably isn't going to change that. And I think that Shannon Sharpe is a perfect example. It's laughable because obviously this is a shakedown. I'm going to say that this is indeed a shakedown. If I had to guess, and I'm not a betting person, I'm a Capricorn, we don't do no gambling, girl. We don't bet, we don't place no wagers unless we feel very convinced and within ourselves that this is indeed going to be a desirable outcome. But if I had to guess, I would say that I disagree. I don't think that he did anything to SA this young lady. But what I will say is that your judgment and the way that you move is going to result in some consequences that are out of your control. And I think that is exactly what's happening to him, and it's quite laughable. And I hope that she get all his bread. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for the man whatsoever. I think that it's disgraceful, and you look crazy as hell as a 50-something-year-old man out here hanging out with a 19, 20-year-old lady that is on OF, on OnlyFans, and then you know it's a transactional situation, but it's like, I don't know, it's just too many instances with him where he's coming up with these snow bunnies, and ain't nothing wrong with a snow bunny. But if that is your preference specifically, I feel like there's some sort of internal hate or some sort of self-hatred. And that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. We ain't even gonna get into that, but it's given very much coon behavior. It's given very much lame as hell. It's given very much, I gotta pay for it. And again, there ain't nothing wrong with that, because I'm like a proponent of whatever it is. Like, I don't have no like qualms or issues with anybody who is into smex work. Like, work is work, and that's probably, if not the oldest profession in the world or in life, then it is what it is. But I just think that Shannon Sharpe is an absolute disgrace. I don't feel sorry for him, and I think that he looks like a total lame old prune. An old prune. That it's given very much prune. It's given very much like, uncle, go sit your ass down. It's given very much, you should have listened to Monique when she was on your show, telling you what you need, what you probably would have been with had you not been this multimillionaire athlete, podcast, sports commentator. That's probably what you would have been with, is the demographic or the type of person that she described. But you like to pay for it, and you like to deal with people who you know don't like you, who you know is only in it for the check. So this is what happens when it's transactional, and it is what it is. I hope mama breaks them. Yeah, so enough about Uncle Shay Shay. He has wore me out this week, and it is what it is. Hopefully this too shall pass for us as it relates to the news cycle. For him, maybe not so much. But anyway, other than that, I just wanted to say I feel so bad for Shador Sanders. I mean, to say that you feel sad for, it doesn't matter if he is you can't really call him a Nepo baby. I don't know if y'all even follow like NFL and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I am not your local sports critic or your local sports commentator. Definitely not that. But I do know that Shador was supposed to be like one of the top recruits or one of the top draft picks for the NFL this season. But I think that they're just going out their way to try to humble him and or his father, because if you know, Deion has always been they have always felt the way about Deion, because, you know, he's a little boastful, he's, you know, whatever. But I love Deion, I love their family, I love everything that they stand for, and I hate that happened to him, that he didn't get picked on the first round draft, but I'm sure he's gonna get picked on the second round, and he's gonna be good regardless. I mean, y'all just trying to humble this young man, but he gonna be good regardless. He was born good, and he's gonna continue to be good. So just wanted to mention that. I just hate how they trying to do him, but we love him. He's such a cute little sweet little guy, and I love his family. So just wanted to mention that as well. But at this point, girl, the intro has been long enough. If you made it, before we get into this thing, again, if you somehow, some way stumbled upon this here channel and this is your first time, we would love to have you as a part of the family. So if you want to just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate you. If you are a returning subscriber, you know I love you so much. Y'all are my heart. And with all that being said, girl, let's finally go ahead and get into the actual vlog. So we're gonna try this again this week. Last week when I came on my regular Tuesday, they were restocking all of the freezers, so there was literally like no food. And you know, this is pretty much freezer only store. They had no food in the freezer. So I'm like, why are y'all even open? But anyway, we're back again. Another thing is they didn't have any more of those mini tote bags. My friend wants them. So I got the hiccups. So I'm really hoping they restocked them bags today, but we shall. It always looks so freaking pretty, and I'm always super, I want to buy them all the time. Oh, look at that. I think that's a monstera. They got little baby monsteras, but the tulips always looks pretty. They always look really pretty, but when I see the girlies buy them, they don't open. So I shall pass. I don't think they have any more totes because they were right here 2 weeks ago and they are no more. Definitely need some lime. Still one of the only places that you can get eggs for the regular price almost, kind of. Maybe one of $1, but they're not $6. I don't know if I've shared this about myself with you all, but I love Dollar Tree. Like real bad. Like one of my favorite pastimes when I used to work in office every day is I would, specifically in this area, which is like the Smyrna Cobb Parkway area, I would use my lunch break and I would go to like all the Dollar Trees in the area. Like I might hit like 3 Dollar Trees in an hour. Yeah, just a little fun fact about Ash, you know? Who else loves the Dollar Tree? So you guys, this is your monthly reminder to change your small leather goods. Swap out your SOGs, you guys. And I have to remind y'all because I have to remind myself. Because why do I, and I think I've said this before, but y'all, I love SOGs. As I've told you guys before, I've done SOG collection videos. I am an SOG advocate, fanatic. But why do I don't know if it's laziness. We'll call it laziness. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't swap them out as much as I used to. I don't know if it's a post-COVID thing. I don't know what it is, but I always forget and I will keep the same SOGs for like, without swapping them out for months, y'all. I probably have had this combo. I don't even know how long. Like it's been a ridiculous amount of time. So I'm forcing myself to swap out SOGs today. So this has been my combo for probably the past 6 months, and we're going to be swapping out today to this Louis reverse mile card holder, which I love so much. We're going to swap out to this, and then we're also going to swap out to the black and brown Goyard pouch. Ideally, I would want to also swap out and carry this. This is the Louis Vuitton Insolent Organizer wallet. She is absolutely humongous. As you guys can see, you can put a checkbook up in here. She even got a pin holder, so you know she's big. But she's so heavy and she doesn't fit in my crossbody, so I'm not going to use her. But I want to use her. Like, she's so big, she's like a clutch. Like, you see how big she is? Look how big she is compared to, like, the Goyard pouch. So ideally, I would want to go with this combo, like with this trio. But when I carry like a tote, I can carry this. But for the most part, she's humongous and she's not as practical as she used to be. And then I also want to swap out to this to this phone case. But she's huge. Like you can't even really comfortably fit her in one hand. So because of that, she's going to continue to just sit on my desk because she's so cute, a chocolate Hello Kitty baby. Like, she's hella cute, but I really wanted to go with this whole setup. But these two are huge. So we're going to swap out to these, and we'll come back to these one day. But I have been killing this so much. Y'all see my quilting is even getting flattered. Yeah, she's overstuffed. It's ridiculous. So again, friendly reminder, swap out your SOG, girls. We have to force ourselves. Real quick, another thing I wanted to share with you guys or show y'all is this Spinelli ring dupe. I picked this up off of Amazon. I don't know if this Spinelli, you know how it is. Once you kind of look at something in your algorithm, you might click on something, just get more information, and stuff starts to haunt you through your browser. So, you know, I've been getting pushed Spinelli ads for the past couple of months. I really like their pieces, their jewelry, but they are very expensive. And I don't want to say that they're trendy items or whatever, but for the price, especially if you want a Spinelli ring that has gold on it, it's gonna run you. So because of that, I decided to pick up a dupe. This dupe is pretty nice. I got the one that has some gold in it. It also has like some, I think, white gold. Yeah, it's like white gold right here. I mean, obviously it's a dupe. This isn't even like 925 sterling silver. Like, it feels very much plastic almost, but it's super cute. Let me try it on for you. And I'm super ashy, so like, forgive the ash in advance. Yeah, I know I'll be ashy, but this is how the ring looks on. I know I do not have it positioned correctly. Oh my god, it's so ashy. But I had to switch my rings to my everyday rings, to put them on this finger and then put the Spinelli on this finger. Hold on, let me adjust this. This looks crazy. Yeah, so it still looks crazy and I still look hella ashy, but y'all get the point. It's cute. Like I said, it's very plasticky, very lightweight. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, and I definitely should have got this in an 8. I normally am a size 7, but you gotta account for these little rings kind of taken away from like some of the typical sizing. So I should have got an 8 and I would have been able to wear it on his finger. But how about let's go get some lotion and we'll call it a day. But she's super cute. I don't know if this is going to, it should kill my need for Spinelli, but I'll probably look for something that's real silver on that's inspired on Etsy. That's probably the better of the two ideas, because I love this style, but I'm not paying y'all what, $3,500 for this ring. It's just, it's not gonna happen. But she's a cute concept. I love it. All right, guys, so I have the clothing rack out, so you know what that means. It's time to swap out our fall winter pieces for our spring summer pieces. And we're gonna start with, and I know last week I showed you guys I picked up a couple of pieces from Sheen, Sheen, whatever you wanna call it. So I was supposed to do the try on last week, but I got distracted, so I didn't do it in last week's video. However, I am here to deliver in this week's video. So here's the thing, I did try most of this stuff on last week, but the issue is, sorry y'all, I'm looking at my text message. I did try this stuff on last week, but I got distracted and I forgot to film the try on. So I already pretty much am confident that this here is going back. And the funny thing about it is that this was the most expensive piece in the haul. So I think I got like 5 or 6 pieces. This dress was like $40. You know, that's kind of a lot for Sheen. And I thought this was going to be so beautiful, and it just doesn't look good on the body. And I think it's primarily because I should have got a smaller size. I thought that I got a 1X. I probably should have got like a large or a medium, and I'm not a medium for real, but I think that this dress just kind of fits oversized a little bit. And because it's supposed to be like cinched right here, you see how it's supposed to have like this cinch like bodice or whatever, and it's supposed to be cinched through like the top of your waist or through the bottom of your hips. It just doesn't look as snatched as it should look on me, and that's the reason why it's likely going back. But I will try it on and I will show y'all. It's given very much matronly, but I promise you on the website it looked so freaking cute. But in person she did not deliver. So I'm pretty confident she's going back, but I will get your guys' opinion. This did not come from Sheen. This actually came from H&M. I also showed you guys I picked this up in last week's video too. I like this, and I didn't think it was going to fit because it doesn't have any stretch whatsoever, and these hips and this butt needs some stretch. But this actually fits pretty cute, like a t-shirt dress, and it got like a little split or whatever. So she's gonna be super cute. I'll try that on for y'all too. And like I said, this came from H&M, and super surprised that silhouette worked for me, like a t-shirt dress with like a little, like, what do you call this, waist belt. But I think I need to pick her up in another color. They have black, and then they have this other like kind of black and white pattern. I'll probably pick it up in black. I didn't realize it was this see-through. That's a little disturbing because I'm gonna wear it to the office. So I'm definitely going, before when I tried it on, I didn't have shapewear, but I think since it's so see-through, I'm gonna need some shapewear. So anyway, y'all know I always have my Zara crop jacket on it can be fall winter rack, it can be a spring summer rack. She just works, and I've had this jacket for like 2 years, so that's not a new piece. I also picked this up from Sheen, and I think she's gonna actually work as well. Look at the bottom, y'all. I know it's not really giving what it needs to give, but she looks really cute on, so we're gonna probably keep her. But I will show you what this looks like on. See-through or sheer on the arms, and then very much like, I like how they have the draping and the ruching, and like I said, the bottom is really cute. And y'all know I'm a black and white girl, as you can see. She's a black and white girl. Another Shein pickup. This was like $15, y'all, and she is tight as hell. What I like about this, when I tried it on last week, is it almost has like shapewear under the dress. Like the lining is almost given like shapewear. I know it don't look like shit, but on the body, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, and I didn't have no shapewear on when I put it on, and I'm not gonna have no shapewear on today when I try this shit on for y'all. But she looked real cute. But it took me like 5 7 minutes to get this dress on. So that's the problem here. But she's cute and she was worth every bit of the $15. So yeah, so those are the Shein pieces. I did have, oh, one more piece. I had these leggings. So these came last week in the try on too. I'm not going to try these on because they're just leggings, but surprisingly pretty good quality for $8. And I like how they got like this little boxer kind of label detail. And then this white boning. So I didn't try these on. I will try these on, but y'all know what black leggings look like. So yeah, so there's that. And then I also have one more item. I need to really put, let's see. Girl, so much stuff. This is where I keep all of the stuff that I get throughout the week or whatever. So these are some push-up bras that I got from Nordstrom Rack a couple of weeks ago. I still have not took those. This is when me and Penny went to CNS and we went to Nordstrom Rack. So I got some, it's not push-up bras, girl, sports bras. And then I had this outfit. This is like a pajama outfit from Sheen. It's like these wide leg pajama bottoms. Those are cute. With this top, it's like this short sleeve top. So that was the last. And there goes my, I'm trying to, girl, hold on. So this is the pajama set from Sheen. So it's like these little, girl, I don't know what that little dust is, but anyway, these little wide leg pants. I could have definitely got this in a size smaller, but we're gonna keep this because actually, wait a minute, because I'm sending back that, floral dress for sure. So I could just repurchase this in a smaller size. Anyway, they're just pajamas, so who cares how the pajamas fit? So these wide leg pajama pants and this shirt to go with it. So yeah, so that is the last item I got. And this is the only other thing I will say about the Shein stuff. You don't know which side is the back and which side is the front in most of this stuff because they don't have no label. Like, what the hell? What the Halliburton? What the hell LeBron James? Anyway, what the hell? So like even this, like you can tell that this is the back, but I mean, you technically can't tell because there is no labeling in some of their items. So that is really bizarre. So you see how the H&M dress has labeling, but this one, y'all, major fail. Bad, y'all. Of course, this rack is a little, most of the weight is down there, so that's why it fell down, but we're back. But this dress actually, again, because it's a little bit more expensive, $40 whole on Shein, this one actually has labeling in it on the back, but again, she's going back. We're taking her to USPS tomorrow. And just in case you want to see what else is on the rack that is like other items that I already have, let's see. Yeah, I know I keep my style dresses on deck. So you have this style dress, which I probably will take this off because this is not like a fall winter color. This one is a fall winter color, so I will keep this one on the not a fall winter color. This is a fall winter color, so she's coming off of the spring summer rack. This is a spring summer color, so we're keeping her on the rack. This one too, the blue on blue, we'll keep her on the rack for spring summer. And then lastly, the gray on gray will still be on the rack for spring summer. Y'all know I love me a style dress. Like, it is what it is. And then this other piece is just an Old Navy suit. It's like this fuchsia suit that I have never worn, but I keep her on the rack for each season because I will eventually wear her, and hopefully this season. So yeah, so those are the items on the rack right now. So let's try them on and let's see what they're getting. So I did add a couple of more things to the rack just to make it look a little bit more full. And what I added was some pieces I've been having for years. So I added this is Future Collective Kalana Barfield versus the Target. This is her like t-shirt or like her dress, but it's like the one that's asymmetrical that you can kind of crisscross. Never wore this, but it is going to be on the rack every single spring, summer. She's also, versatile for fall, winter. Just absolutely love this, and I'm pretty sure I will be wearing this this summer, this spring, summer. Ooh, with my Balenciaga cutout boots, y'all. What you think? Yeah, I think that might be given. Another Target piece. Target really, this is what Target pissed us off, because y'all was rocking with us doing collaboration collections with all of these black girl designers, and then y'all gonna say that y'all ain't supporting DE&I? Like, it's given bamboozled. But anyway, speaking of another black designer collection in Target, this is the Fee Noel. This is the kind of caftan, if you will. I wore this last year to my first time I went to the High Museum for High Frequency Fridays. It was really cute, so I'm always gonna pull this out. What else? And then I have this little green dress from H&M that I bought last year. It's like a scrunch dress, kind of like a bodycon. She looked real cute on. I know she's given very much no ma'am, just kind of looking at it, but she looks really cute on. So, and then I didn't wear it last year, but I plan to wear it this year. So, she's short too, girl. She's a little mini. But yeah, so I added those 3 pieces to the rack. But the rack is still in need of some pieces, y'all, especially since this is going back to Sheen. So when y'all hear me saying I need some spring summer pieces, this is why. Because the girl, yeah, the rack is quite sparse. So yeah, we need some pieces. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Comment down below. When I tell you, the good Lord knows I do not want to give these people my money. Hey, Pooh. Hey, baby. Hey, Pumpkin. Yeah, no, I love dogs. I don't want to give these people my money, but my feet, I can't even show y'all how bad they look. Can you believe that I'm going to the movies? This is a very rare occurrence. I literally don't even remember the last time I've been here, but I'm here. Bruh, I see how people end up buying popcorn. I am not a popcorn girly. But when I tell you, they entice you so seductively with this aroma when you pull up at the spot. Oh my God. I never had a craving stronger in my life. You can tell I don't do this often. So I was hoping that this fountain wasn't working because I wanted to do a what's in my movie theater. What's in my movie bag? My movie started maybe about 10 minutes ago, but I think the previews are still going. So let's do a quick what's in my bag movies edition. So like I told you guys, I'm going to see Sinners, and I am using my Goyard St. Louis GM, the green one, with a black bandana tied. It's more so I'm using this because it's housing all of the contraband. So my real bag, or the bag that I'm actually carrying today, is I'm trying to hurry up and be discreet. So I have my Chanel chain around crossbody. She's in here because she's the bag that I'm carrying really for the rest of the day. I have my Chanel O case in here. What's in here is the Tarte blush that I'm taking back, my AirPods, and some look like gift cards. I have my Longchamp. This is my Mini La Plage. We love her. She's always with us. Snacks. This is the real reason we're doing this. Hostess cupcake, yellow with the chocolate icing. Hostess cupcake. Another one, chocolate with the yellow with the chocolate icing. We have a small shot of Tito's with a little bit of sparkling ice as a beverage. And then we also have Chick-fil-A. So we also have Chick-fil-A sandwich with, it better be some mayo in there. With a little bit of mayo. It should be some mayo and some roasted barbecue. But anyway, let's go in here and let's see the movie. Being at the movies is so nostalgic, you guys. We made it before previews ended.
Music so true, it can pierce the veil.
So just left the movies over here by the mall, by Cumberland Mall. So I figured I'd come over here because I want to take back this, try to exchange this blush. So we shall see. Cumberland Mall on a Saturday is not the vibe I'm trying to be on today, but let's give it a go. So I'm trying to exchange the Too Faced blush for this House Labs blush. Also recommended by Brown Girl Luxe, and it just so happens that they have it. It's called Fire Moon, so I'm so excited. Really pretty picture. I mean colors though. I like this double-sided brush too by House Labs. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Fire Moon blush. And you know, I can't come into the mall without coming to Bath and Body Works. You would think. Like I always say, they simply know how to get the girlies in the store. They just do. So today we're picking up some hand soaps because they're on sale for $2.95 and I love them, but I'm only gonna get 2. We're gonna practice some sort of self-control as we always do, and of course we got a free coupon. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is why they always keep you coming back. It's the coupons. Now this truly makes me so sad. Y'all know how much I love this store. I have on Forever 21 leggings right now as we speak. Like, I just cannot believe this. This is like this is a sign. If this ain't a sign of the times and how the mall is on its absolute very last leg, I don't know what to tell you. Forever 21 should have never been in this position. I am sick about this. Like, I don't even want to look. You can tell ain't nothing in here. 80% off. Y'all need a mint green snowsuit quilted with a faux fur collar. Like, this is absurd. I cannot believe this. If the mall don't have Forever 21, what do y'all have? They even selling, oh no, they are about to say they selling the fixtures. They are. Oh my God, I cannot believe this, y'all. I was about to look through it, but it's really no use. You can tell there's nothing in there. Like, if you buy anything, it's like you're forcing yourself, but just truly makes me sad. Like, how did this happen? These sandals are actually kind of cute, and guess where they're at? Charlie Rouge, y'all. Those are kind of cute. They look like some sandals I already got. Look. So to all my Costco girlies, have y'all tried these new garlic parmesan butter dinner rolls? I am so freaking tempted to get them. I hear that they're amazing. I saw the Lavelle show try them on TikTok and they look so freaking good. But I can't get them. I would eat all of 12 of them. It's only me, but they look so good. They're only $7.99. Hey you guys, so just coming to end off the vlog. Today was so much fun. I'm sorry I didn't check in with y'all before I left, but I was in a rush as I typically am. Initially, I was gonna go to the 11:15 movie, but I was on the phone yapping with my auntie. So I decided to go to the 12:45 movie, so I was in a rush, so I didn't have time to check in with y'all and show y'all what I was wearing. I'm really not wearing anything but that Rolling Stones t-shirt that I got from H&M a couple of weeks ago, some black leggings, blah, 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 some basics. But anyway, the movie, you guys. I haven't been to the movies in so freaking long, so that was fun. Typically, if there's a movie that I'm even like a little bit interested in, I'll wait till it comes on like HBO Max or Netflix or Prime or Peacock or whatever. So I haven't been to the movies. I don't think I've been to the movies, y'all, since freaking, it might have been around COVID sometime. Like, it might have been like 2021. I think my friend Jab, I think on his birthday, that's the last time I went, and that's when the Cruella movie came out, so that just goes to show how long. I'm pretty sure that's the last time. But anyway, I couldn't wait for like Sinners to come to like, I couldn't wait. Well, I can't even get the words out. I could not wait for Sinners to come out on like Netflix and stuff because I just kept hearing so many great things about the movie. And I must say, and I am a pretty difficult, I would say, TV and movie critic. I would say the movie was really, really good. I was able to avoid all the spoilers, and I did not see a single trailer before I went to go see the movie. So I kind of had an idea. I heard what it might be about. And I'm not going to tell y'all, I'm not going to spoil it for y'all at all if you haven't seen it, because I hate when people spoil stuff that I want to see. But the movie was really good. Very well directed. It looked beautiful. Everybody looked beautiful. Everybody that was in the movie, especially Michael B. Jordan, was A1. Like, the acting was top tier, elite. And I will give you guys, it's not really a spoiler because I think you would notice this even if you saw like a trailer. Michael B. Jordan actually plays twins. So that's a very interesting kind of like take. very he acted his ass off playing them two twins, and oh my god, y'all, when I tell you, I am not somebody who like swoons over Michael B. Jordan. Like, you know how I mean, it's undeniable is that he's an attractive man, but when I tell you in this movie, I was like, oh, I see what y'all talking about. Like, oh my god, his arms, y'all, his body. And I didn't see Creed 1, I saw Creed 2 on the airplane, so I knew he had a nice body, but I didn't know he always looks like that, and it's not because he's doing like a boxing movie. Like, this man is, as they call it, jacked. Like, he is ripped. His arms look like big rocks, like boulders, and all he was. Michael B. Jordan, he's I see the hype. I just now saw the hype, and you know, I might not have been so like, ooh, I might not swoon so much about him, because when I was introduced to Michael B. Jordan, it was him as Wallace, the little boy who was like, he played like a 14 or 15-year-old in The Wire. So maybe it's because of that, I'm like, I still kind of look at him like he's Wallace from The Wire, like a little boy, but no, that's a full grown ass man. Like, when I say a full grown man, oh my god, yeah, he fine. He's all of that. I see what y'all talking about. Lori Harvey, you got a roster. But anyway, highly recommend it if you haven't gone to see the movie. If you are thinking about it, if you are on the fence, I definitely recommend it. It was A1. And I can't wait till it come back. I mean, I can't wait now till it comes on like a HBO Max or Netflix or Paramount or something like that, so I can rewatch it, because it was really good. And another little, this is not a spoiler, but if you do go see it, do not leave at the credits. Stay, and you'll see why. Thank me later. But anyway, super fun day. I didn't go out to eat. I just went to Costco, grabbed some grabbed a slice of pizza that I'm actually about to cook. I was supposed to cook last weekend, Easter weekend. Girl, I had a host. I was supposed to do fried fish. I was supposed to do cabbage, dirty rice, and cornbread. My lazy butt did not make any of that, but I still bought all the food, so I plan to make it tonight. So I already made my cornbread this morning, and then I just need to, now I gotta wait for the fish to unthaw. But basically, I'm about to edit this vlog, wait for my fish to unthaw, and then I'm going to get to cooking the cabbage and all of that. But anyway, I have been talking enough. I'm sorry this week's vlog probably is not as long as I wanted it to be, or sometimes as it typically is, but I can promise you next week it's going to be much longer. If you made it to the end, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in dolls in the next vlog. And thanks so much for watching.